Hi, basically I'd like to talk about this Muppet called Steve Bray. He was a Lib Dem candidate, I think, in one of the elections. Well, he got soundly beaten, which was a good thing. But this guy just doesn't seem to just doesn't seem to stop, does he? He's still bleating on about the referendum result pretty much 9 years ago. I mean, when we voted Leave, and he was obviously a vocal Remain supporter. Well, the thing is, most Remain supporters, but decent Remain supporters, have moved on with their lives now and just obviously accepted that they lost and they've moved on. But I think most Remain supporters actually can't stand him either because he's an absolute div. This guy, he really is. And the fact that, obviously, I think all Leave supporters obviously think he's an absolute numpty as well. But at the end of the day, this guy just doesn't stop, does he? He still thinks that we can overturn the referendum result. He wants to stop Brexit. Well, he can't because it's already happened. Although not particularly convinced as to the level of Brexit that we got because of the stupid Labour and Tory governments. But anyway, the Brexit the British people want is obviously not the ones they wanted, because obviously we know that Labour and Tory have too many interests in Europe and probably a lot of the MPs and a lot of the donors have money stashed away over there. So they obviously wanted the Brexit they wanted. But this Steve Bray guy, he's just an absolute muppet. He just can't get over it. I'm sure he has nightmares about Brexit in bed at night. He's an absolute numpty, and I'll tell you what, the sooner reform get in, obviously despite all the infighting we've got at the moment, but obviously all political parties have that between Rupert Lowe and Nigel Farage. But obviously reform needs to come together. They need to sort it out, bang their heads together. Obviously MPs are going to have differences of opinion on things, but we've just got to learn to live. They've just got to learn to live with that. But this Steve Bray Muppet, he just needs to just be quiet, get on with his life, and just shut up, shut STFU basically. This guy, he's just an absolute muppet, and I don't really think any people care. But he's been turning up at a lot of protests, like the farmers' protests and other things, claiming that Brexit caused it all, caused the farmers to have that. Yeah, that's absolute bull, and they're obviously blaming everyone for Brexit and stuff like that. This guy's an absolute idiot who just needs to shut up and get on with his life.